All right, I'm so excited. Okay, you guys, it is time. And I had a download. Let me make sure I'm on. I had a download. Where am I? Am I on? Okay, somebody's on. Say hi. I had a huge download. Something that we need to talk about. Because we got a problem. Okay, Shay is on. Who else is on? Say hello. Let me know that you're here. Stephanie! Awesome. You know what? Let me go grab my laptop because I'm going to need it. Nope. Okay. Raquel, how are you? Okay, so we have a ton of work. Who's ready to get a little offended? Because we're doing the smackdown, okay? So we're going to talk about messaging. That's why I'm trying to figure out what to do with my laptop. Okay, we're going to talk about messaging, but, okay, Elizabeth is ready. Awesome. You guys, do you guys know what I did? I set up my hammock in my dining room. Because who does not need a hammock in their dining room? Everyone needs this, okay? Awesome. Smackdown. Okay. So we're going to talk about some difficult stuff. And you are not going to like some of the stuff I say, but it's going to save you years. Years. Yes. And you know what? Everyone should be having fun in their business. If you are not having fun, you will not make a lot of money. So, okay. So, who all is on? Elizabeth, Stephanie, Raquel, Shay, Clara. Okay, awesome. So, today we're going to do so much work. So I realized that I needed to talk about this thing, the elephant in the room, right? Because the thing that we are missing in our lives and in our businesses is the desire for money. The desire for money. Who has, if you were to measure your desire for money on a scale of 1 to 10, what number would you be at? Because I really have struggled with this in the past. You guys know, my desire at one point was a -10. Because we have no desire for money. And if you do not have a desire, rejoice is on. Hi, hi. If you do not have a desire for money, you will not make money. Right? So, okay, let me compare. Myrna, okay, awesome. Let me compare this because there are some women who have a desire to have a child. And their desire on a scale of 1 to 10 is 100. Is 100, right? Nope, not there. No desire. I like what I can do with money, but I don't seem to want to chase it, date it, marry it. Yep. This is a problem. So, like, everything that I'm telling you to do, everything, all the coaches you've hired, all the programs you joined, all the masterminds, nothing is going to work unless you have this desire for money. It's like, you guys know I help women manifest their soulmates. I want a baby at 100%, but I haven't been able to get pregnant. You can definitely get pregnant, I believe. That might be... Shay, it's definitely you. It's definitely you. I want... no, I don't know. I feel like I'm missing some of the... All the comments are going up. Okay, I believe too. Yeah. I have a hormone coach specialist that I can send you to if you want. Just DM me after. Her name's Leah. She actually did a live in this Facebook group about a week or two ago. She's amazing. I don't know if you need help, but if you want that, that's there. So if we don't have a desire, like a desire, then we're not going to make money. I have been the same way for over 20 years, finally pregnant in 2019. And it was, I'm not going to say the word, because I don't know how to say it. I speak every day. I am pregnant, speaking it into existence. Love it. I get spoiled. I always get what I want. Yes, that's one of my mantras. Either money comes or someone gives it to me. I don't desire money, but I do desire success. I want to help people. It's like saying, I don't need a man, which is like, and then signing up to work with me to help you manifest your soulmate. If you're saying, okay, oh, yeah. If you're saying, I don't need a man, that shows that you have wounds around men, relationships, your personal, like it shows that you have wounds that need to be healed. Now, I don't need a man. I would never say it because it's the attitude that comes with saying, I don't need a man. So when we say, I don't want money, I want the thing that goes with it, it's showing you that you still don't trust money. It's showing me that people don't trust money. I get that you want the things that come with it. Right? But you don't say, like, I don't want a relationship. I just want, someone to sleep with every night. You don't say that. You say, I want a relationship. So it's really about the mindset behind saying, I don't need money, I don't want money, or, I'm okay not making money in my business right now. It's not okay to be okay with not making money in your business. Because you being okay with not making money in your business shows that there's a side of you that's not healed, that's not ready to accept money, because every single one of you should be making money in your business. I don't care if you're doing the technology. I don't care if you're doing the setup. I don't care. Like, I can tell when I talk to someone and they're getting ready to launch and they're going to launch later, that they have a fear around money. They don't desire money. And I know that it's not okay to be spiritual and want money. We need to start saying, we need to start saying that yes, I desire money. It is spiritual. Because here's the thing. God has given you the desire for this business so that you can be successful. which means that he also has given you a desire for money so that you can be successful. There is nothing wrong with saying, I have a desire for money. It's the love of money language when I know that I have been groomed that the love of it is the root of bad decisions. Yes. So many, maybe creating new language that we have been receiving to be big givers, and money is energy. Yeah, immoral. What we do with it is what matters. Yes. But we don't say, I'm a prince and not a pauper. I am the head and not the tail. I am powerful because the greater one lives in me. Yes. We don't say, I want the stability and to be able to sleep with someone every night, but I'm okay. I don't need a man, or I don't need a relationship. Like, you have got to accept that you need a man to be able to get a man or a woman, right? You have to say that you want what you want and be okay with it, right? Not just because you don't have to sleep alone. Not just because you can have sex on demand, right? You have to be okay with having money and having the thing. Because everything that I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. Like, all the work that we're doing, if you don't have a desire for money, it's like you're wasting your time. You're literally fucking wasting your time being here, signing up for courses, setting up your website. Everything you're doing is a waste of time. So we can kiss him whenever we want. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Yeah. So you have to say, I need a man. Accept that. Be okay with it. There's nothing wrong with needing a man. I know it's not socially acceptable, but get over that. Because I feel like the desires that were given to you for your business, for success, and maybe you don't know exactly what those desires are. Maybe they haven't fully been revealed, right? You don't know, like, how many kids you want. You don't know what that family life looks like, right? Yes. You have to accept that your soul needs a man. Not in the, like, needy way. We don't need money in the needy way. If you need money or a man in the needy way, it's not going to work. You have to know that, like, for me, my soul needs healing, like my body to be healed. I need to be, bodybuilding and showing up in the gym. I need a relationship. I need a man. But I don't need a man. I don't need to be, doing bodybuilding and showing up in the gym. I don't need all these things, but I need all these things. My soul needs money, but I don't need money. You know what I mean? It's like that attachment, detachment. Like, these things that I feel God has given me a desire for, I need those because that's what my soul needs. Right? Not because I'm needy or dependent, because I need these things. My soul needs these things. The desire of good things without having it own you. Yes. Right? So you may be into organic food. You don't need organic food, but you need organic food. Right? Why is it not okay to need money, right? So we have got to raise our desire for money, and that is not something that we can just do on this conversation. It's going to take time, and you're going to notice that if you don't like, I was really struggling with this in 2019. I was like, I have zero desire for money. Like, I don't give a fuck. And you know what? In 2019, I made no money. The more desire that you have, and I know how to ignite this in my clients, the more desire you have for money, the more money you're going to make, right? Because a lot of times we're like, well, I have everything I need. That's not okay. Not anymore. Like, if you want what you say you want, you've got to work on this. You've got to work on this. And it takes a lot, because you have 40 years of telling yourself that you don't need money. Right? You have, let's say everyone's 40 years old. Everyone's the same age as me, 44. So you have got to raise your desire for money. And there's a lot of things going on here. So Kyle, I had a client named Kyle, which I posted his testimonial. Sounds like I've been ghosting money. Yeah. I posted a testimonial of Kyle earlier today. Kyle came to me and he was like, I need to be more productive in my business. Like, I need to be making money, right? Well, he had a distraction. His relationship was in the toilet. Honestly, he was not happy at home. So if you're not happy at home, then you're not going to have a desire for money. I'm 47, LOL. Yes, years of money isn't everything when we know it answers everything. Yep. You're not going to have a desire for money. So there are things keeping you from raising your desire for money. So Kyle's relationship was a mess. He was not with his soulmate. Let's just say that. So we worked to get him out of that relationship. And then his money, like, he manifested $300K. When he was, like, really struggling before. So it's not just saying you need to raise your desire for money, because there are reasons why you don't have a desire for money. So in 2019, for me, I had chronic pain in my body, and I know so many of you can relate to this right now because you're having health issues, right? Unless you have a business that you can run with your health issues and be able to work on your health issues and be able to work through that, which most people don't have a business like that, right? Then you're not going to have a desire for money, right? Your desire is for your health to get fixed. So you need a coach that understands that and can work around your health issues, or else you're going to keep blocking money, right? So last summer, end of last summer, I guess about this time, I mentioned to she's more of a strategy coach, but she does mindset work. You know these coaches, right? Love them. But she's very strategy. And I told her that I was taking 2 sleeping pills every night to get to sleep. Now, I had actually a parasite, really disgusting, that I didn't know about. So I had some, and I thought they were hormone issues. So I had something internally going on, and I knew that, right? So I was taking 2 sleeping pills a night to get to sleep, and then caffeine in the morning. And she was like, well, just stop taking them. Who has ever had advice like this? Well, just do that. Right? Put a 1 in the comments if you've had someone that's like, well, just, just stop eating crap. Just stop going out, right? But there's a reason that you are where you are right now. You cannot just do the thing. You cannot just make 50K tomorrow, right? So I actually had to hire, 1111, 5 figures worth of it, yeah. So I had to hire a hormone specialist who found out that I had a parasite, got rid of them, and then I automatically quit the sleeping pills because I started sleeping because my hormones were imbalanced. So when you look at why you're not making 50K, exactly, Brenda, boom. If you look at why you're not making 50K, it's not just about the right strategy. If it was, you would already be doing it. It's about the other things that are going on in your life. It's about your beliefs, the ones you know about and the ones you don't. Because I guarantee you it's like mostly about the ones you don't know what's going on. But about your life. Treat the root of the problem, not the symptoms. But nobody knows what the root is. It's like when I had that parasite, I had no idea that I had a parasite. That's what I do. I look at, okay, he needs to make, like Kyle, he needs to make money in his business. We spent 10 minutes on strategy and then focused on his relationship. Right? 10 minutes and then it was all relationship. That's what's below is the iceberg. Yeah. So this is probably the reason that no other coach has worked for you. Because I've talked to you guys. Yes, you guys have a messaging issue or what, and maybe some mindset stuff. But there's a reason you're here. Nobody is addressing that reason. That's why you're still here. Right? Yes, it is about the desire, but there's a reason you don't have that desire. It's not your childhood trauma that your last money mindset coach brought up. It's not the shit that you see. It's the shit that you don't see. I swear to you that every single client that has worked with me, they've never seen the problem that that I have found that got them to 50K months. Right? They've never seen, they were like blown away. They're like, I had no idea. Because you're not going to see it. There's a reason why you're not making 50K. It's not just about the desire. When you fix your health issues, your desire goes up. When you fix your relationship issues, your desire goes up. And for some of you, it might be a health issue, it might be hormones. But because I've been a health coach, a weight loss coach, a business coach, a soulmate coach, like I can see what other coaches can't see. Does that make sense? I see the reason why you're there. So yes, I know all the strategies. I give you the strategies, but it's not the strategies that you're missing. Okay, so the other thing is who wants more desire? More desire for money. Who wants to have more desire? Okay, it's the domino effect. Fix the main thing, and everything else flows. Yes. So the other reason is the longer that you're in business, the longer you see that you're struggling. Woohoo desire. The longer you see that it's not working, right? Okay, I hired this coach, I did this program, I did this thing, I know Facebook ads, I know, I have all the pieces. The longer you go on, turned on by money, yeah. The longer you go on, this is what happens to your desire. You start in business, your desire is really high. And this is why like it's so crucial for you to get to 20K months as soon as possible, 50K months as soon as possible. So you start in business, your desire and your drive ambition is really high. If you don't start making money within the first 6 months, if you don't get hit 10, 20K months, and I'm just using arbitrary numbers, okay? This may not be true for you. This is an example. If you don't start making 10, 20K months in the first 6 months, your desire goes down. And as you invest more in your business, your desire goes down. Your desire goes down because you're starting to see that maybe it's not possible for you. You're starting to see that maybe this is not possible for you. Maybe you don't have what it takes. So you start lowering your expectations, right? You start selling low ticket shit. You start not showing up on Facebook. Yeah. This is why what happens, you come in, you're invested. You're investing, you're spending hours, you're so excited, right? You're boom, right? Building your foundation. Right? You're working your ass off because you love your business. I get it. But if you don't start seeing financial results, your drive is going to go down. The longer you go without making money, the less you believe it's possible. The more you lower your expectations. Right? And the less desire you have. And so you think, okay, I'm in it for the long game. I'm just going to keep going. But then you stop showing up. You stop investing. You stop taking the right action because you've been taking a lot of action that everyone tells you you need, right? So it's really crucial that you start saying, I will get to 10K months. I will do whatever it takes to get to 20K months. I've talked to you guys. It is possible. Right? It is possible. Is it probable that you'll be doing this in the next few months without support? Probably not. Only because your own belief and desire has gone down. And maybe consciously you're like, no, that's bullshit, right? But your subconscious is like, we need to play it safe, right? Who is showing up less in their business? Kind of afraid to sell, kind of afraid to like, oh, what if this isn't right? What if I'm not doing it right? Like, who has found this to be true? That the longer you're in business, the more you start to like question. Okay, Shay, yep. You're in 6 years, I think, right? So it's really, really important that you get to those numbers as fast as possible. Right? Yep. Yeah. Sexy, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. So, what's going to happen is you're going to rely on your belief in yourself. You're going to keep doing that, relying on your belief in yourself. And in 1 year from now, you're either going to be in the same place you are right now, generally, financially, or you're going to be making 50K months, 50K plus months, right? You're going to be looking at getting that house on the coast of Spain, that second house, right? You're going to be looking at traveling to Hawaii. You're going to be planning your wedding in your dream location. You're going to be taking your kids on that vacation, that extended vacation, and doing a little bit of work, maybe. So you're going to either be in the same place you are right now, or you're going to be living your dreams, right? So like, where are you going to be in 1 year? Like, what is the thing that you're like, this is on my bucket list? Costa Rica. Yes. Are you going to be living or vacation there? Like, where are you going to be? Right? I'm getting married next year. I think I might be getting married in Hawaii. I dipped in my desire to be in business and live when I was at my worst health-wise, and then something clicked where I decided to show up for life and business for as long as I can breathe. So I've been doing that, but I have a way to go because I don't know what I don't know, and figuring things out takes time, trial and error. Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about that too, because I want you to be able to figure things out fast. I have a home in Morocco, getting married in 2 years, going on vacation through Europe. Okay, you guys are the friends to have. Wait, who just said that? Bora Bora vacation. Raquel, I'm on vacation with you. Stephanie, yeah, you're my friend. Boo wants to get married in Suburbia, where he is from. Half-time in Costa Rica and in the U.S. Yeah, Marco and I are going to have, I think we're going to have a place in Italy where he's from. And maybe also Hawaii. I have a wedding to plan. Awesome. Yeah, you got... I want to be in a place where I can choose whatever I want. Freedom of choice. That's what I want. Yeah. I'm glad we're partners. Yeah. You guys are awesome. So, you guys got to start saying yes to money. You guys have got to start saying yes to money. Saying, I have a desire for money. You guys got to stop saying, I don't need money. Right? It's a sign that you have stuff to work through. And there's so many signs. Right? And I see it. Like, it's really obvious, because I can tell just from a conversation where you guys are within the next year. I want to be in debt free and finally go on my honeymoon. We have been, Monica, yes, fuck yes, fuck yes, right? So every time you don't take the next step in your business, every time you don't fully show up, every time you don't hire the coach that understands where you are and how to flip that switch, every time you waver, right? Every time you waver, and I know what it's like to waver. You've got to have a coach that sees your full genius, your full picture, like what's going on for you, how to get you to that next step, a new home. Yeah. You guys need to be making 50K months. You guys need that. You guys need to let that in. How do you get there? Let that in. Right? Okay. So, we're going to talk about I'm very much a soul-led coach, right? What I mean by that is I believe that tapping into your soul, you're going to make the most amount of money, right? Saying yes to your soul, saying yes, I desire money. Yes, I desire clients that I love and they love me and we're best friends. Like I tell my clients, I'm like, I love you, right? I text them, I love you. I love you too, right? I desire these things. I desire to have fun in my business. I desire a life of fun and excitement and passion and joy, right? I desire these things. And I know that when you allow yourself to desire things, right? I feel the same way about my clients. When you allow yourself to desire money, when you allow yourself to desire that really expensive car that growing up you blocked out, right? When you desire to get that house in Italy, when you desire these things, you get them, because I believe in manifestation. When you fully turn on your desires, I say I love you all the time to my students and clients. I love it. When you fully turn on your desires, then you're like, wow, okay, I see how this is possible. And your mind starts creating that reality. Right? But we've shut down our desires so much. And one thing you guys got to write this down. When you say no to one of your desires, you say no to the others, right? So if we want to make 50K in our business, but we're saying, no, I can't have this relationship. I'm just going to focus on my business. I'm not going to look for a relationship until after I make money in my business. When we say no to this relationship, then we're saying no to money. When we have a desire for something and we shut that down in any area of our life, we are shutting down our desire for soulmate clients, money, that trip, getting married, our paying for our wedding, going on our honeymoon, right? So you have got to start saying yes to your desires, because I believe that is the only real way to make multiple thousands of dollars, right? To really make your your impossible dreams possible, right? And I know it's really scary, but this is how you tap into your power, right? This is how it becomes easy to get to those 50K months and easy to get to those 100K months, right? So are you saying yes to your desires, or are you telling yourself to wait? Type in wait or yes. So we need to have fun in our businesses. And we need to be able to take fast action. So I know a lot of you could coach anything. You're like me. Yes, okay, awesome. You can coach anything. You can coach health. You can coach someone how to make money. I've been waiting. Now I'm saying yes. I've been waiting. It's annoying. Yeah. You can coach anything. You guys are multi-passionate like me. Awesome. Both wait and yes, depending on what it is. Yep. You guys are multi-passionate. Because I've been looking over, what you guys do and your messaging and all of that. So when I came back from my travels, when I went homeless, and then I came back from my travels. For my travels, I went all over Europe. I went to Cambodia. I went to Central America. I went to South America. I did Peru. I just went fucking everywhere, right? When I finally came back from my travels, I was like, okay, I'm here in one place, which was like super uncomfortable for me. I was like, I need to know who I am, what excites me, because I've never really had any hobbies. So I signed up for everything. I signed up for improv, swimming classes, guitar, drums, Spanish. I feel like there was like 3 or 4 more. All at once. Like 5 things. So like I would do swimming in the morning. One afternoon, Mondays was improv. Tuesdays was drums. I think Wednesdays was guitar. I feel like there was more. Right? So I signed up for 5 things because I really needed to play and have fun. And I know you guys are relating to this in your business where you're like, I want to do it all, right? Or you could do it all. And then I really figured out like what really stuck and what I really enjoyed. Like your ADD brain. Yeah, you guys can relate, right? But here's the thing in your business. For most programs and coaches, they're teaching you to establish yourself and put that in like a foundation, like a branding coach. Shay, you know who I'm talking about here. And there's nothing wrong with this. And a branding coach will set up your website and your messaging, and you are going to be working with, like helping people manifest their soulmate, and then that's your niche, and that's the one thing that you do, right? And I believe that where you guys are right now, that you need the freedom to play. The freedom to go create things quickly and create freebies and create programs and create offers and do 5-day challenges and do this and do that, right? But and I teach all this. I teach you how to do all this so quickly that I did this program in 2 days. Well, actually 1 day. I just decided and it was done, right? So I teach you how to do this really quickly so that you can launch fast, and there's no I'm going to wait to launch until January. No. Right? I teach you how to do it quickly and then create the foundation, what do you call it? What's the word? Set it up once you know it's working. Because so many times we're doing stuff, we don't know if it's going to work, and we are launching a program, right? And it takes us 3 or 4 weeks, maybe months to launch this, to set up this program, to launch this program, and it doesn't work, right? So you need a way to do this quickly so that it doesn't take time, so that you can test it out. The other thing you need is really someone that understands your ADD and forces you to really hone in on certain things, right? Like on your messaging. So let's see. Oh my God. Okay. So we're going to talk about messaging. So some of the things that I'm seeing, awesome, Brenda. Some of the things that I'm seeing, we're going to stop doing. Stop doing. I'm sorry, I'm transitioning in my head. So when you decide to travel, let's do this. So like 1 year I was going to go to Germany, right? So that was my destination, right? I was going to go to Germany, but I still had that pain in my leg. So I couldn't sit in a plane. Like, that was super painful. So when you decide to go somewhere, when you look online for a ticket, what is the one criteria that you want that you need, right? You're looking at the destination, right? So, for you guys, you have to know their destination. You have to know what the end result is that they want. Okay? And I know that for a lot of you, they could get anything. Like with my clients, they heal their body. They can heal their bodies. They can, lose a bunch of weight. They can, Kyle went into bodybuilding competitions. They can make 50K in their business. They can manifest. Right? The destination has been my struggle to define. Yeah. So this is like, you're going to be super resistant on what I'm going to say, right? But just listen, because if you do not focus on that destination, right? If you do not pick one thing, then it's going to keep you from making a lot of money. And your subconscious knows that, which is why it's been so hard for you to focus. Because it's like, well, maybe I can just have her do everything and not make any money. But you don't need to stay there, right? You need to build one out at a time, right? So I decided, right after I manifested Marco, I decided I'm going to tell this story. I'm going to sell this story. I'm going to get people in. I'm going to promote Manifest Your Soulmate. And then I launched that. I launched the Ultimate Manifesting Bootcamp. And then I launched things out of that. You have to have your seed. You have to have your seed. The first thing that you can fully get behind. Right? So you have to know their destination. Right? And your destination is going to be based on your story. Okay? So, what is this? Okay. So, I can be a coach that, going through these notes. Okay. I can be a coach who helps you manifest your soulmate, right? So you are going to stop attracting men who won't commit, and you are going to manifest your soulmate. You need the before and the after. Now, I can teach this because this comes from my story, right? So I know what it's like to be in relationship after relationship of men who would not commit, which I was the one who wouldn't commit, really. But, so you guys have got to stop selling. I do tapping. I don't do tapping, but I don't do that with my client. You guys have got to stop selling your diploma, your certification. You guys have got to stop talking about your certification. You guys have got to stop saying I'm a Reiki master. You guys have got to start selling the before and the after. So when I post, I'm like, my client went from 10K months to 90K months. My client went from 9K months to 77K months. My client went from 20K months to 20K days. And they all went from working 10 to 12 hours to working 5 hours days. Right? So I sell the before and the after. They went from this to that. Right? I went from this to that. I went from attracting unavailable men to Marco showing up and saying, I want to marry you. So committed. Right? You have to sell the before and the after. I went from 4 years of chronic pain to totally healed. 100%. I went from struggling, like from teaching business and business strategy and knowing what to do and struggling to make any money to on track for 7 figures. You sell the before and after. I don't want you guys to be talking about your certifications. I don't want you guys to be talking about your, like, I'm a Reiki healer. We are all pretty much healers. We are all pretty much self-love coaches, right? Unless that's the actual thing that you do. Like, there's some coaches that I'm like, they are really focused on people who want the self-love. Mostly, I don't want to hire a self-love coach. I feel good about myself. We all think we feel good about ourselves. I always feel weird talking about my certs. Yeah, don't do it. When you're talking about, oh, I have this diploma, I have this certification, I'm a this, I'm a that, nobody cares. They want to know what you can, the pain point to the destination. They want to know the before, the after. And if you don't have clients, like you don't have testimonials that have the before and after, tell your story. I was in pain. I was in bed 24/7. I went to doctors. Doctors couldn't fix me. And I healed myself. One day, I remember the fucking day. If you want my healing video, I'll send it to you. Like, I have a super powerful healing video where I tell you how to heal your body. Right? Before, after. And it doesn't have to be money results either. Yeah, it has to be before and after, right? Is this process making sense for you guys? I'm sure you have something. It doesn't have to be a giant transformation. Monica, remind me what you do. I went through so many people in here. Yeah, remind me what you do. Okay, so you've got to pick the thing that you're most passionate about. Shay, I looked over yours. Yours is a lot like mine. Tell me your story of your pain point and the day you woke up and you realized you were unhappy, because you're a happiness coach. We're all happiness coaches, right? What was your before and after? Yes, but I don't know how to apply it to my business. I'm too process oriented, not resort. Yeah, you're super. You complicate things so much. I looked through your stuff too. Let me see if I can find you. I think you posted it in the, yeah, okay, let me see. Elizabeth. Yeah, yeah. Elizabeth. So what I would do with you, because when I work with my clients, I can really connect in to them, but because there's so many people on here, it's hard to connect in my energy. But what I would do is I would write down money, and then write down all the before and afters that you have for money. Because I've seen some of your testimonials. I would do health, write down some of your before and after, right, for your testimonials, and your own story in all of these. Money, health, relationship, right, and write down your before and afters. Really tap in to the person, right? Because you're so focused on how to get them to their destination. You're so focused on how they get to that. They don't care, right? And I see that complicates things for you. They want to know the before and after. Helping someone looking at their business. What you could do is you could helping someone get their first client. You could say, I will help you get your first 3 clients. Can you, Monica, help someone sign their first 3K clients at 3K each? Can you help someone make 9K? Something like that. Something where you can do it, and you kind of like wrap everything together, because everything sounds like business. Yeah. So you pick the one of the 3 things: health, relationships, money. You pick one of the 3 things, and then you tell a powerful story around that. That could be your story or a client's story, hopefully both, right? Something that your heart and soul can really get behind. So what I want you guys to do, one of the homework assignments is, on your personal page, that little bio, right? What does mine say? I think mine says, I help you get to 50K months. I help my clients make an extra 50K in 30 days. I want you, even if you don't put it in your personal page, I do want you to put it in your personal page, but I want you to be able to write a little phrase like, I help my clients do this, right? And sometimes I'll change mine to, like before, I was doing, I help my clients manifest their soulmates, right? But I want you to make it super punchy and powerful, and stop talking about yourself. Start talking about, like, I help X people do X, right? I help X people do X. Like, I help business owners or service providers, right? Because I don't really help MLM people. Right? Is this making sense? Where did everybody go? Oh, mine. Okay, I could do that. Oh, yeah. Stop scrolling. Mine says overcome self-sabotage of goals and life quality, mental, emotional action. Yeah, that's too much. I would pick like money, and I know that I'm telling you this process, right? Because for us multi-passionate people, you're going to have to reuse this process over and over again. You're going to have to say, okay, what's my focus now? Like before I was doing Manifest Your Soulmate. And now, okay, Monica, so what is the goal of your webinar? To help people get clients, right? And you know, some people are like, I'm a visibility coach. I help you gain confidence. Or I'm a sales coach and I help you sell so that you can get, you know, to like X amount of clients this month. I help re-energize high-ticket coaches when they feel down so they can start selling and serving. So I would look at the languaging there, because would you say like a high-ticket coach, like what is going on with my brain? Would you say that a super ambitious coach needs to be re-energized? Right? Like Fabi. Would that speak to her? You know? So, what is the real problem that's going on? Right? They already think they're energized. That you're a high ticket person. Yes, but specifically through going live. Then you're a visibility coach, you know? And you don't have to use those words, but you know, I'm giving you the direction, because if I give you like the concrete answer right now, you would not be able to reuse that. I'm giving you a formula to follow, right? So if you want to, you know, focus on being a visibility coach, do that. Like, and maybe the next 6 months is all about visibility and da-da-da, right? And showing up and selling, and then you create a course around visibility and selling, and then later you're like, I'm a manifestation coach and I can get you to 100K months. Then you take the packages you create in the next 6 months and put those as bonuses for the next 6 months. So you're going to be building your business in, and I say 6 months, but you're probably going to be building these niches in 1 year periods. Like 1 year you're going to talk about manifesting your soulmate, and 1 year you're going to talk about manifesting money, and then the third year you're going to talk about money and relationships. But you have got to be building these pieces in like really focus on one thing at a time. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm gonna have to go to these comments. Okay, wait, where? I have so many, I'm like, I can't even see all these comments. Yeah. So I'm not telling you to just niche down. I'm telling you a process so that you can niche down and sell and build, and then use each thing, because your thing, you're going to be growing as a business owner. Right now, you may be just starting out and be able to, you know, sign 3 clients in a month. That's what you help people with. You may be just starting out and you may be a great sales coach. That's what you help people with. And until you get to that when you get to that next pillar, when you get to your next big breakthrough, then you take what you create in this period of time and use those as bonuses and roll them forward. Does that make sense? I help seasoned entrepreneurs up level their business without lifting a finger. Okay, we're going to talk about high level words. High level words. I don't use Facebook, but I'm planning to start for my new group program helping early stage entrepreneurs. I help service-based entrepreneurs to stop the struggle and transform their business from the inside out so that they can create a 6-figure income doing what they love to do. Okay, we're going to have to squish that down. So there service-based entrepreneurs, I think that's great if you're posting in a group and you're like, this, I'm doing this thing for service-based entrepreneurs. You don't need to put that. I help business owners stop the struggle and transform their business. Okay, so your high-ticket people do not struggle, right? If you are saying the word struggle and you want to hire someone to pay you $10K, no one that's struggling is going to pay you $10K. Your high-ticket people, they don't struggle. They have changed their language, and they have challenges, right? So get rid of the word struggle. Never say that. The other word I don't want you to say is empowerment or empower. I empower. Like, what does that mean? I empower, right? We need, like, what does that mean? Empower. I help you empower, right? Right? So does that mean be more visible? Does that mean sell more? Does that mean unhappy? Okay, unhappy. I would never. I know, but what does that mean? Everyone's a fucking empowerment coach. Here's the thing: we're all healers. We're all empowerment coaches. We're all self-love coaches. You've got to really define that, right? The more you define that, like, what does empowerment mean? Like, if in business, it means to show up as a leader. It means to have people recognize you as a leader. It means to be like great at sales. It means to, you know what I mean? Like, what does that mean? Like, really get specific. Unhappy women become confident and prosperous. Okay, unhappy in what area? Because no one's really going to admit that they're unhappy, right? Just like, okay. Just like cheating, like if someone's cheating on their spouse, right? Because I know there's relationship. I think there's someone that works in relationships, right? Someone cheating on they're never going to admit that they're cheating. Not even to themselves. They're not going to admit that they're unhappy, right? So what does unhappy mean? I help spiritual entrepreneurs manifest a beautiful, balanced life. Okay. What does that mean? What does that mean? Spiritual entrepreneurs, does that mean be able to travel? Does that mean what does it mean for you? What is your story around that? Because did you go from running your business from your masculine energy to tapping into your feminine energy and just creating your business from your soul, right? Does that mean being able to take care of your body and work out and eat right? Does that mean making more money in your business by working less? Like, for me, it's really about, I mean, like, I do that same thing, right? It's great. But unless they see the words, like, okay, they're working 12-hour days and they see the words 25-hour weeks and they're like, fuck, that's like 2 whole days for me right now. You know what I mean? Like, be very specific. Focus on soul, prosperity, and the 4 pillars of life. Wealth, health, I do too. You're going to have to build one of those pillars at a time. You're going to have to build one because otherwise, okay, like if you had, oh God, I don't want to say this. If you had I've been watching a lot of Grace. If you had brain cancer, would you want to go to a general doctor or would you want to go to a brain doctor? You would want to go to a specialist. So we have to specialize because you're going to pay more for a specialist. You want to specialize in that thing. Right? Unhappy, empowered. What does that mean to you? Yeah. Like, for Shay, what does that mean they're unhappy? Because you're a happiness coach. What does happy mean? And I know you guys are like, oh my God, I can't use any fucking words. You can't use struggle. You can't use empowered. Like, what do all these words mean? What is their pain point? So when I wanted to get to Germany, I needed to look for a ticket to Germany. But what if I specialize in getting what I want? It's really where, yeah, I do too. I struggled like this. This is a money block. This is your subconscious telling you, but I do everything. Build one pillar at a time. Build the one that you're most passionate about right now. Because you are going to be growing as an entrepreneur. This year, you may be most passionate about relationships. Build that. You might be most passionate about sales. Build that. You might be most passionate about removing your money blocks. Right? You have to build what you're most passionate about right now. Right after I manifested Marco, I was most passionate about manifesting your soulmate, right? So you have to follow your soul. I follow my sacral chakra. Okay, where the happy juice is, go there. Yep. So really build one thing at a time because your subconscious is going to try to keep you away from money by telling you, well, I'm a have-it-all coach, right? I am like people call me a have-it-all coach. How did I get there? By building one block at a time. You're already fighting the tide. You already have money blocks that you don't even know about. You've got to make your business easy and fun. That means if you're trying to do all the things, you're going to keep blocking yourself. Anytime your business gets hard, you're going to block yourself. And I know that, especially as women, there are days when we are clear, where we're like, I can fucking do it all, right? And you sign up for everything. Right? Then near the end of your cycle, you're like, fuck, I don't want to do this live. I don't want to talk to anybody. Fuck this shit. You've got to prepare for that. Yes, I get in my own way. Yeah. So you've got to prepare for that. So you have got to focus on one thing, build that pillar. Now, when I did Manifest Your Soulmate, I did my boot camp, and then right after that, I launched a program on energy and attraction. And then right after that, I launched a program on clearing your money generational curses. Right? So it was all my soulmate people, but I also did other things off the back of that. Now, I still kept doing my webinar for Manifest Your Soulmate. I kept doing soulmate. But then I would do like, okay, I'm going to do one on attraction and energy and money mindset. But you've got to have that one thing that you are really focused on, where you can nail this process down, because you've got to nail this process down, the before and the after. You've got to get the foundations in your business right. You've got to know how to pivot. You've got to know how to attract clients. If you don't have the before and after, if you're talking about, I'm a Reiki healer, I have NLP, I do hypnotherapy, like, for what? Like, I have this pain, I need this problem solved. Everyone self-sabotages. Why is personal to each person. That's why identifying the root and changing it where it is. Yeah. So, okay. Who has questions on their messaging? I know this is kind of like all over the place. Well, I look at this. Before and after. So you need to simplify everything. Simplify it and then amplify it. Simplify everything for yourself, because really, if you are if you're a sales coach, and you don't even have, like, there's niches in each thing where you can have fun, right? Like, if you're a sales coach, you can do a visibility thing, you can do a money thing, yeah. Which is why a lot of the things in your past, like your coaches in the past, the programs in your past, they haven't recognized this in you. They haven't recognized, and they don't know how to deal with someone who is multi-passionate, who wants to do things a different way. Like, I don't want to follow the crowd. Like, I want to do things my way. And, I'm super stubborn. Your past coaches, your past programs, they haven't recognized that with you. And that's why you haven't really gotten those results, because no one's going to tell you what I'm telling you, right? Okay, messaging questions. Let me just keep looking. So the other thing is, my head hurts here, really challenging. Yeah, I know that you guys are going to be super resistant to this. I feel like especially someone on here that should I say her name? Yes, I'm multi-passionate. I want to do. Yeah, I think Shay is super resistant. Okay, here's the thing. You know the answer. Yeah, I know you're going to resist. Which is why you need a coach that can harness your superpower of ADD and amplify that. Because you have this superpower, right? And if you don't have ADD, or I think you're multi-passionate, right? Same kind, right? So you need someone that can harness that, your multi-passionate gift, that knows how to help you build that and knows how to help you crank shit out quickly. I'm trying to figure out what lights me up, because it's in doing that makes me happy. Like creating or coaching, but not one specific area. The only other thing that lights me up is being with my kids or man. Yeah. So I would say sit down with yourself and really just pick one. Pick one. I mean, if you love being with your man, then just write about your relationship and see where that goes. A lot of this, I feel like I have an opposite of ADD, OCD. Like, hello, super control freak over here. Yeah, that is, perfectionist is feeling like you're not good enough a lot of times. And I can see where you're like focusing so much on the process and you and what you do and how you help instead of actually focusing on the client, because you're still trying to, and well, everyone is. We're still trying to say, look, I'm worth the money, you should hire me because I have these would I tell happiness and life purpose? I would just do life purpose. Shauna, I would just do, because they're connected. I love that life purpose. Yeah. That's the same thing. Yeah. And we're all happiness coaches. I know this makes you feel like shit, that I'm like, oh yeah, we're all self-love coaches. You're like, damn it. Like, what does self-love mean, right? To me, self-love means following your soul, making money from your soul. But I study with the Harvard happiness expert. Oh, I love that. Yeah. Happiness in your life purpose. Like, I would talk about, so Shauna, for me, my story, like, because every single one of you guys, when you nail it, I have a before and after story for me. So for me, I had so much anxiety in my software engineering career. I had panic attacks. I was so miserable because I kept doing software engineering. I kept going away and traveling, and I kept coming back and having so much anxiety because I had to go back to software engineering. And then I found my life purpose, and I started coaching, and I didn't know where I was going, right? So here's the other thing. Write this down. Stories sell. If you can get in a story and tell that story with passion, that is what is going to sell. So your messaging has to be about them, you, your story, their story. Perfectionism and procrastination are related to rejection. Both of these are a couple of my ADD traits. And yeah. But we honestly, because of corporate, we feel like we have to prove ourselves. Like, here is my resume. Like, if you guys want to hire a coach, all you need to know from me is, okay, you need to know a little bit more, right? But you want to know what is typical with the people that work with me, right? You want to know, can I get you from zero? Like, a lot of you have been in business. You guys are at zero or really low, but you guys should be at 10. So can I get you from 10K months to 50K months? Can I address your ADD? Can I help you work less? Can I really fix your problem? That's what you need to know. I fucking love stories. I was an English teacher for 20 years. Okay, so I have such a block around selling the sizzle. I'm a rational robot about my... Elizabeth, you are super complicating a lot of stuff. Okay, can you repeat? Self-love is... What did I say? Self-love is... I don't know. What did I say, guys? Here's what I want you to do. This is your homework. I want you guys to tell a story with your thing. Like, whatever you decide. Like, you don't have to stick to this, but you're going to know your passion, what your soul wants you to sell, by writing and talking about your stories, right? So I want you to tell me, Shay, I still don't know this for you. What is your story? Why are you a happiness coach? When did you wake up and think, fuck, I'm miserable, right? So when I woke up in my marriage, my mom had just died. She was 47. She died from cancer. And I woke up and I thought, I'm fucking miserable. Every day, I'm fucking miserable. And I really wanted to do the right thing because I was in a marriage. I had these commitments. I had just bought a house, like a big house. And I wanted to be a good wife. I loved him, but I wasn't happy. I was actually having anxiety and panic attacks. But my mom's death, as hard as it was, it woke me up to the fact that I needed to be living my life from my soul. I needed to be following my heart. And so now, I went and I traveled the world and I came back and I built my business. So now I can help you find your purpose. I can help you live your life from your soul. So if you're just going through the motions, and maybe you're in a job that you hate or a relationship that just lost its passion, I can help you get from where you are right now to living your life's purpose and making money from your soul, or having your relationship that is so passionate and on fire. That's what I do. I help you live your purpose. See what I mean? Like everything that you guys are saying, I have a story for. We're all the same. We're all multi-passionate. This problem, picking one thing, is a problem for all of us. It's the thing that has kept me from making money for so long in my business, and it's the thing that nobody has recognized in you that you need to harness as your superpower. But coaches have not realized that you have this superpower, and they are trying to diminish your light by putting you in a box and making you pick a niche, which you have been unable to do for obvious reasons. That's gonna stop. Because you have so much to give, and so you're going to write a story with passion, with the before and the after, and I don't care if it's your story or someone else's story, and you're going to post that. She said, self-love is about following your soul. Yes. I get telling a story is for a long post or video, but how can we do that for a shorter post? You know, my posts are always long. It's okay. Others have defined my happiness for so long. All the shoulds in my family. Church life, first marriage, teaching career. Yep, okay. I heard from God, bullshit. I quit my job, rebranded my business, and found the love of my life. Okay. Yeah, it feels like you had that awakening. You need to talk about the shift, your awakening. So like, Shay. So for me, my awakening happened when my mom passed away. And it really took me 3 years to leave my marriage. Okay? So you've got to talk about that aha moment. When did you really wake up? Right? And was it like, were you having anxiety attacks? Did someone die? Did you just wake up? Like, what was that aha moment? So I remember the day I healed myself. I can't wait to hear your stories, guys. This is going to be so good. This story stuff is the root of your sales. Yeah. So pick one. I've had multiple. We've all had multiple. Right? I remember the day I healed myself. I had gone to so many doctors. They were like, I don't know what's wrong with you. I was going to a physical therapist, my personal trainer. Like, nobody could figure it out. And I was doing everything. I was icing. I was like laying in bed. I had 4 ice packs like this big. I kid you not, on my legs. My legs were completely covered in ice. And then I had a heating pad on my chest because if, you know, you don't want to get too cold, even out, right? So if you ever have a pain issue and you have to put ice on, always put a heating pad somewhere else in your body. I was going to massage therapy or massages every single week. And my massage therapist, I was laying there and he was like, we have a new problem. And I was so pissed. I was so pissed because I was doing all the things. I was doing everything right. And I was so angry. And I was like, I'm fucking done with this shit. And I instantly healed myself. And I didn't know it when I did. But I woke up the next day and I was fine. I went to the gym. I started lifting. I started living the life that I, like, it was like as if I hadn't had any pain at all. Right? So that was the moment, right? You've got to find those aha moments. So, like, make a list of all your aha moments, all your before and afters. Like, just keep a journal of your stories, your aha moments, your before and after. Also put your client testimonials, statistics, how suicide rates increased. Oh, wait. Yes, someone died. My 16. Oh. Took his life. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. People who are happier and feel their life has meaning are less likely. Yeah. Yeah. You were reminded how short life is. And you want to make a difference. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. That's a lot. So you got to tell these stories. You know, why you do what you do, where you were before, the before and after. And for this week, I know that some of you are still like pulling out your hair because you like, what do I pick? For this week, I just want you to pick something. Your soul is going to start to tell you, as you've got to demand from your soul, like, I need an answer. I need an answer. And when you start writing these stories, one, you're going to heal more and more. It's like writing posts, telling my story has helped me heal so much. So you're going to heal. You're also going to birth your niche. You're going to birth your programs. You're going to birth the freebies that you need to create. You're going to birth this next part of your journey, of your coaching. Like, you're going to birth this through writing and healing through your stories. Right? Is this making sense? Does anyone have any questions? Because this is your homework. You've got to write a story about your before and after. And yeah, I don't want you to write your whole life. I want you to pick a moment in time. Like I picked me sitting, in the massage place. Me, what other stories have I told? Me and my mom dying, right? I cut the 3 years down to like, it was a moment, right? Me having anxiety attacks and doing software engineering. Like, pick a moment in time and tell a story around that moment in time. I don't want to hear your whole life story. right? You just need to showcase that, I was where you are right now, and this is what happened. This is how I had my aha moment. This is what I realized, and now I help women manifest their soulmates. I help women heal, right? We all know that to get what we want, we've got to do the inner work. We've got to love ourselves. We've got to have more self-worth. Nobody wants to hear that when they're in such critical pain because they can't pay their rent. They want clients. They want to know that you know how to get clients. They want to know that you know how to help them heal their body. What is the before and after? What is the before and after is subjectively, emotionally, and not objectively practical. My outside life has not changed almost at all, but my experience of it has. That's what's important. That's what I mean, it can be like, I was in this marriage. I didn't trust him. He had cheated on me a long time ago. I never forgave him. Yes, it was before my marriage. And this is a true story, by the way. But I spent years looking over my shoulder, and our marriage was dead. And then one day my mom died. This part is true. And then what I'm about to say is not true because we split up, right? And then one day I woke up and I just found a way to reconnect our love, and our marriage is so good, and we're together and we're happy. I found the passion in our marriage again because I realized that life is short. You know what I mean? So it can be your internal before and after. Totally fine. Totally fine. Because I know now that I could have turned my marriage around if I had healed from him cheating. Right? But, most people don't want to forgive that. I forgave, but I didn't, right? But we blame ourselves, right? So I had so much work that I needed to do before I could even get into a relationship. So, yes, absolutely. It can be before and after of your internal shift. It's so important, right? I think, I have a before and after in my business, right? I was running my business from my masculine, working 10 and 12-hour days, working all the time, burning myself out. My chronic pain was getting worse and worse. And I knew that I had to go on a vacation. I knew that I had to start working less. And I hadn't signed my first client by this time. It was, how long had it been? I don't know how long I had been in business. 6 months? And I knew that if I went on vacation, took the next step that my soul told me to take, that I would get a client. And I went on vacation. And when I was on vacation, I booked my first client. Because I said yes to my soul. Right? Making sense? Yeah. So if you are I don't fucking know, just write. Just write a story, just keep writing stories until you're fuck, I know what I'm doing. It's your soul. We have been shutting down our souls for so long. We have been telling ourselves no for so long. I can't afford that. I can't do that right now. No, we're going to have to wait. Every time we say no to our soul stops talking to us. Right? So the more we listen to our soul, and the more we say, okay, I'm going to listen, I'm going to say yes to you, the more our soul starts saying yes to us, right? Okay, because I'm not a strategy coach, totally fine. My playground is in the emotional realm. Yeah, I'm not a strategy coach either, but I can help you get to 50K months, 100K months. I affect changes there. I get people to feel whole and well, regardless of circumstances, what they do with that newfound abilities up to them. Yeah, you've got to pick. So I would pick one and just tell stories around that. The right people are going to find you. The people, when someone comes to you, Elizabeth, they are going to want all the things. The thing is, they're going to have a primary pain that they need solved right now. So for you guys, it's clients, right? That's what we're doing here. We're getting you clients. You tell your story, that's going to get you clients, right? You got to pitch at the end of it. You've got to say, hey, this is how you work with me, right? But your story is what's going to sell. Sounds like your story will fit right in with what you do then. Yeah. So you tell your story. So when my clients come to me, they will come to, a lot of times they'll come to me to manifest their soulmate, and the first thing we'll do is we will make so much money in their business, right? Just trust in your soul, trust in the story. Stop trying to do everything correctly, right? Stop trying to do things the right way. That has been keeping you from money. Pick a topic, pick a story, go all in that one, build that out, and trust yourself, right? So how we've, oh my God, we've been an hour and 45 minutes. Okay, so for you guys, now I am very different than anyone out there, right? I teach people how to manifest. I've been stuck trying to get it right. Yeah, stop getting it right. Focus on your story, focus on connecting to your soul, and focus on connecting to your client souls, right? What do they need, right? So I have a mastermind it's called Soul on Fire, right? Because I believe that you guys should be making money from your soul, right? And I know that what you guys are learning this week, it's only going to take you so far, right? So if you guys want to work with me for the next 3 months, close out the year with 50K months, because you guys know that this is possible, right? This mastermind is happening starting Monday, right? So if you want in on that, it's 6K for 3 months. Typically, my clients will go from 10K to 50K within 30 days, right? And I know that almost every one of you, I still have a couple of questions just for the people who are newer, that you guys should be making easily 20K, 50K months. I know that, right? But I know that these things that I've been talking about in the last 2 days have been the things that have been keeping you from making money, especially the lack of desire, right? So I want to get you there. So if you guys want in, if you guys want high touch, high value, kind of like what we're doing right now, right? High level mastermind, because I know what it's like. I know what it's like to be like, I've invested so much. I need something different. I need something unique, something that nobody else is doing. Yes, this is a mastermind, and people are doing masterminds, but not the way I do them. I did a course last year, right? It was, I think it was like 8 or 10 weeks. And those women from a course bonded so much that they're still going through things and enrolling with me together, right? So this is very high level, I want you to get so much more out of it than the 50K months. I want you to be able to build your business from your soul. Because you guys already know the masculine side, the strategy. You guys have that down. Yeah, you need a little bit of tweaking, but you guys already know what to do. You need someone to give you the other side. Someone who can harness your superpowers, who can take your ADD and your multi-passions, right? And really focus on you and amplify those. That's what we're going to be doing. This is going to be like built around you. I'm going to teach you so much about how you can really tap into your soul and work less, but most importantly, so that you can give your clients those results that you want. Because I know that money's important to you, right? I know that it's important to you that you are living your life, that you are, going on your honeymoons, getting married, getting that house in Europe or whatever. Like, that's important to you. But you guys need to be in integrity with the offers that you're putting out. You guys need to be having clients that get amazing results, right? That's another block that we haven't really talked about, that we're so afraid that our clients won't get amazing results, right? You need to know how to deliver those results. You need to be confident in yourself to be able to be like, I can help you get to, I think it was Monica, I can help you sign 3 clients this month. Like, you have to be in such integrity with yourself. So I want to give you a different perspective, right? Because it's about getting to 50K months. It's about getting past your blocks and your generational curses, getting the life that you want, working less. But it's about also making sure that your clients are taken care of, like fully taken care of. So I know that most of the times people are working with their clients and they're burning themselves out trying to over deliver, right? And we're like working so hard, and that methodology does not work. And this is not about outsourcing shit. Like, you already know how to outsource. You know how to hire. Maybe you know how to hire a team, or you should hire. It's not about that. It's really about really alignment and creating things from your soul, which is so different. So different than doing what you've been doing, which is why you keep coming up to blocks, right? Your soul knows you have ADD. Your soul knows you're multi-passionate. Your soul knows that, right, but I cannot control the results. I know. So I don't know how to be into integrity and promising something outside of my scope control. Yeah. Okay, so on that, you tell your story. You tell your story. You know that your work is going to change their life. You know that even if they don't get that result that is typical with most of your clients within that time that you work together, that they're going to get that result, right? We're going to have to work through that. I totally get that. You've just got to say what is typical. You've got to be in integrity with yourself. You know that it's worked for you. And if you're working through internal shifts, then you know that your clients are, like, I've seen your testimonials. I've seen those. So we've got to figure out what you can really get behind, right? And be in integrity. Yeah. you can reconcile that. So stop saying you can't reconcile it. Tell yourself you can. Yeah. So we start on Monday, right? So if you want in, if this has been amazing for you, if I've hit the nail on the head, if I'm speaking to your ADD, your multi-passionate, like the things that you know are going on, like not just like, obviously we need to cover the surface stuff, but you guys already know that stuff. You need to be able to amplify your gifts, right? You need someone to see you as unique. You need someone to see you and be able to help you translate that over, right? So that's what we're doing. If you want in, send me a DM. Let me know that you're in. I will send you the payment details. You can either pay in full or there's a payment plan, right? But I want you to have everything that you want, right? I want you to have this business from your soul. I want you to be able to making money from your soul, right? Because that's the only thing I believe in. That's the only thing I believe in. I've done this software engineering thing to try to make money. Doesn't work. If this is for you, let me know. We're starting Monday. It's going to be phenomenal. And then I can't wait. I cannot wait. So we're going to be here tomorrow at 2. Everyone needs to drop a story in the group, right? Sell me on the end of it. Pitch. I will critique your story lovingly. I'll help you, right? What do you guys think? Has this blown your mind? Type in SmackDown if you're just like, right? I know that some of you guys are like still super resistant. Totally fine. Your soul will help you. You're going to be learning from this week, even 6 months from now. SmackDown, awesome. Phil has been on. Phil's been sneaking on. Okay. SmackDown, awesome. Yeah, you guys are going to get so much from this. You guys, like I've had my clients sign up with me and like 6 months later, they're like, I'm still getting downloads from you, right? I do know that you need the next step. I do know that. I do know. Because this is only going to get you so far. Okay. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I can't wait to read your stories and can't wait to talk to you guys. Bye.